What's going on, guys? Auzi here and welcome back to a brand new video. So EA have just released Icon Swaps 4. Something that I thought wasn't going to happen. Something that I thought was literally just a rumor and they were going to leave it at Icon Swaps 3 and push the promo to a side. We're in August, all of a sudden, they released Icon Swaps 4 and it looks pretty good. We're looking at a Moment Zidane, a Moment Maldini and a mid Pele as well. Now this video is pretty much me just going through the icon swaps, icon swap players, icon swap player picks and the packs as well, and I will be telling you guys which is the best valued combos that you can actually go ahead and do, and I'll be telling you guys my combo that I'm gonna go ahead and do. But let's look at the first one. Let's go all the way over, and it's gonna only require one token, so only one token, and we're looking at an 81 plus times 25. This is a very good pack, but the thing is, do you want fodder this late into FIFA? That's the decision you have to go ahead and make. Now, for me personally, knowing that my account is absolutely stacked with players, I don't need this pack. I really don't. So for this pack, for me, I'm going to push to a side. Now, when we're talking about the 83 plus and the 84 plus, that's a whole different story, because the 83 plus times 25 only requires 2 tokens. Only 2 tokens. And you could get some outrageous players in it. And the thing is, right, with Footy's Batch 3 coming out on Friday, I believe, they could low-key put like a Summer Stars Ronaldo, a Summer Stars Lionel Messi, or even a Summer Stars Neymar in there as well. So I reckon these 2 packs right here are going to be really popular, and I feel like these 2 are going to be comboed up a decent amount. So yeah, these are the casual ones. We see this pretty much all the time, and we all know they're always good. So moving on to the first player, we are going to see a Moments Kaka. Now the thing about Moments Kaka, he is a very good player. Like, he's got the 5-star skill moves, he's got a 4-star weak foot, he looks like a very good player just when it comes down to all-rounded stats. But I personally feel like there are better players than this guy right here. I 100% feel like there's better Team of the Seasons. I 100% feel like there's better Footies cards. So doing a Moments Kaka is understandable if you're like a fan of him and he was like a role model and all, then go ahead. Why not, you know? But when we're kind of talking about like a usable level, he is usable, but there's better cards out there. So I feel like this Moments Kaka, for me, is going to get pushed to a side. So moving on, we are going to see the 92 plus Icon Moments player pick. Now, if you guys watch Foot Champ Awards, you would know I pretty much open this player pick right here every single week. Now, the difference between this player pick and the ones I open is the fact that this one is actually out of 5. So you're not getting 3. You're not getting 3 icons pop up on your screen. You are getting 5, which is, I must admit, really good. So, you know, this could be a shout, especially for only 5 tokens. It looks very good. Now, when moving on to our next player, we're going to see a baby Eusebio. Now, the thing is, right, I'm not complaining at all that he's a baby, because I know the mid version, I believe, has lower pace than the baby. So I don't mind it being the baby at all. It's just, this late into FIFA, I know for a fact there are better cards than this man right here. Even though he's got a 5-star weak foot, even though he's got 4-star skill moves, and even though he has not got bad stats at all, it's just I know there are better Footies cards. I know there's better Team of the Season cards than this man right here. So for 6 tokens, I feel like it is slightly overpriced, but in a way, if you want to get in Eusebio in your team, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to be that kind of person to stop you. There's literally no point in me stopping you, because you're getting yourself still a really good player. It's just I don't believe it's worth doing. Now, moving on, we are going to see the 94 plus Icon Moment Attackers / Midfielders pack. Now, I like how they specify the attackers and midfielders, which means they completely remove defenders out there, right? It's just, this pack is good. It's just, it's a pack. We're not talking about, you know, we're not talking about a player pick out here. We're not talking about player picks that you get the option of 5 icon moment players. That's the thing with packs, and that's the awkwardness, let's say. It's still a good pack to go for. It's just, I feel like there's better options. I really do. So we're going to move over to the 93 plus icon moments attackers player pick. Now, this one right here, I personally feel like is 100% the way to go. It is an absolutely amazing player pick. You got like only one well, not one position, I don't know what you call it, just like one area, let's say. So you only got attackers. So this removes cams, center mid, CDMs, left mid, right mid. It removes left back, right back, center backs and goalkeepers completely. We're looking at center forward, strikers, left wing and right wing. I believe those are the only positions you can go ahead and get. And you got some ridiculous players in there as well. You got Cruyff, Hullet, R9. You got all those amazing players in it. And especially, this is out of 5 again. We're not talking about an icon moments player pick that is out of 3. You get 5 icons on your screen. So yeah, this one right here, I feel like is going to be a very popular option to actually go for. Moving on to our next player, we are going to see Maradona. Now, Maradona is kind of questionable because of the 3-star weak foot and how small he actually is. The thing is, this year, I feel like 5'5" is a little bit, not a little bit, just like way too small in a way. Like 5'7", okay. 5'8", okay. But then 5'5", I feel like in some areas you just get completely bodied off the ball. And that's not only the bad thing about this card right here. Is the fact that he also has got only 78 stamina. 78 stamina for a cam, for me, is 100% a no-go, especially with that 3-star weak foot. So Maradona, I don't feel like it's going to be a popular option. But a popular option could be Pele. This man right here, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, looking like an absolute beast of a card. And if you want to get a Pele into your team, no one's going to stop you. Honestly, no one at all is going to stop you. He's an amazing player. And for 10 tokens, I do believe is actually worth it. Moving on to the next player pick, we are going to see the 94 plus prime or moments player picks. Now, you look at this, right? And you think to yourself, that's a little bit questionable because you're still including prime. It's just the only thing about this player pick is the fact that there's not many 94 plus prime players you can actually get. There's R9, I believe there's Cruyff, there's Garrincha. There's some decent players in there. So I believe all the prime ones you can actually get out of this player pick are W's. Literally W's. Now, when we're talking about the moments, there's some questionable ones in there. There's a Yashin, I believe there's like a Van Basten in there as well. So it's questionable, but it all comes down to luck. And keep in mind, this one is out of 3. So it's not out of 5, it's out of 3. So there's only 3 icon moment players that's going to pop up on your screen. But moving on to, I believe, the best pack onto the Icon Swaps 4. It is going to be the 95 plus. The only L you can go ahead and get is Yashin. Literally the only L you can get is Yashin. Do you know how good that actually sounds? You can get an R9, you can get a Zidane, you can get a Puskas, you can get yourself a Garrincha. There's so many good ones you can actually go ahead and get, which is a really nice one to get. So this is another one I feel like a lot of people are obviously going to go for because they see that rating, they see that 95 plus, and that what really catches your eye, right? It's just, is this going to be like a Yashin simulator? That's what I want to find out. But moving on, we are going to see the 94 plus prime or moments attackers a player pick. So this one right here is very similar to this one, right? You got yourself, you know, the same rating and the same thing. So prime and moments. It's just this one specifies that you can obviously go ahead and get attackers. For me, if you're going to go for one, you go for this one right here over this one. But at the same time, it requires 3 more tokens, which you could possibly spend on the 84 plus. So that is something you really have to think about. But moving on to our next player, we are going to see the Moments Maldini. Now, Maldini is one of those players that is absolutely ridiculous in this game. It's just a lot of people push him to a side because there's so many good centre-backs and full-backs this year, to the point where there's not really a point of spending that much coins, let's say, on a person like Moments Maldini. When you can get someone like a Tap Sober for, what was it, like 250k, what's the point of getting yourself a Moments Maldini for like a, is it like a mil plus he possibly goes for? I'm not 100%. But yeah, this Moments Maldini, very good. Is he worth the 15 tokens? I believe so. But at the same time, you know, it's this late into FIFA. If you want to have a bit more fun, you go for the player picks, you go for the packs. It's simple as that. Now, when it comes down to the most valued player pick, we are looking at a 94 plus icon moments player pick. Now this is the thing, right? This one's out of 5, so they're giving you some good, you know, some good options to actually go for. But the thing is, it's out of 16. So if you want to go ahead and get this player pick right here, the only option you can actually go for is the 83 plus times 25, which isn't a bad option at all. It's just, I'm going to show you guys a combo which I feel like you could possibly go for, which is better than a combo that I just told you guys, the 94 plus and the 83 plus. I don't feel like that's the combo to actually go for, but if you want to go ham, if you want to grind out and you want to go for this big boy pack right here, then go ahead and do it. It's just for me personally, even though this one's out of 5, I feel like this one is probably better valued and a better way to go. Now the Moment Sedan, 17, which only gives you 1 token left, right? This is out to 18. Keep that in mind. This is 9 available now and 9 available on the 30th of August, okay? So you're gonna have to wait a long time for this player right here, but at the same time, he is simply amazing. Literally amazing. He's 5-star, 5-star. He's 6'1". Even though the defensive stats and the standing tackling and slide tackling doesn't look you know, top tier, let's say, this guy is very good, like very, very good in that midfield. So if you want to go ahead and get Zidane, the only other option you could go for is the 81 plus times 25, which is, you know, not so great. So, you know, it all kind of comes down to what your team is looking like, and it all kind of comes down to if you want to wait that long for someone like Moment Zidane. But let's look through combos. So the combo I feel like is going to be the most popular one is the 83 plus, the 84 plus, which brings you up to 5. Then you go ahead and do the 92 plus icon moments player pick out of 5, which is going to bring you up to 10. Had to do quick maths there. Even though it was 5 plus 5, we must push that to a side. And the last one, which obviously takes up all your tokens, is going to be the 93 plus attackers icon moments, which is out of 5 as well. That right there is the option I personally feel like, or the combo, let's say, I personally feel like I'm going to go for. I feel like that is the best one, and I feel like that is the most popular one a lot of people are going to, you know, go for as well. The other combos you could go for is the 81 plus, the 83 plus, the 84 plus, which brings you up to 6. You could go for the Zebu as well, which brings you up to 12. And then the only option you can actually go for is this one right here. So, you know, it's good and all. It's just, is it like using all those tokens, sorry, to its full potential? That's what, you know, you kind of have to think about. But yeah, there's a lot of combos you could go for, but I feel like the most popular one is most likely going to be the 93 plus, the 92 plus, and the 84 and the 83. That's the combo I'm going to go for, and I feel like that is the combo, you know, pretty much the way to go. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.